Hello guys, my name is Sharmin and today in this video we won't be learning about a new topic or something. Today we'll be practicing how we can use position, absolute and relative together. Okay, so we will be looking at these three examples over here and we'll be solving all of them one by one, and we'll be seeing how we can use position, absolute and relative together. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start. So here we have our first design. Okay, it has a parent. Let's analyze how we can make this design. So here we have our first design. Okay, here we need a container and we need 4 divs inside of it, right? A parent container and 4 child elements. So let's start. Nothing fancy over here. I just have a plain HTML document and a plain CSS document. CSS, I mean style sheet, and we only have the style sheet connected to our HTML. Okay, so here let's start with the parent div, and we have another div which is the child. Okay, and we need 4 child divs, right? And let's give the first child a name, class of child 1, the second a class of child 2, the third one will be 3, and the fourth one will be 4. Okay, so now let's start with giving style to our parent. So let's give it a height of 200 pixels, a width of 200 pixels, and a background color of black, for example. And let's refresh. We have the parent element ready, right? Now we have the 4 child divs, right? So let's start with the child, which is same for all the 4 divs, right? The child class is same, right, for all the 4 divs. So child, we give it a height of 50 pixels, a width of 50 pixels, and we give it a background color of, let's pick the background color from here itself. So this color, background color, and let's refresh. Okay, can you see we have all the 4 divs over here, right? Now let's see how we can use position on them. So now we want to set all these 4 divs, right, in the position as they are over here. So for that we'll be using relative. We'll be giving relative to the parent and absolute to the children elements. Okay, so the parent over here will be position relative and the child will be position absolute. Alright, now all our child, like all the 4 divs over here, they are position absolute and our parent is position relative, right? We save and we refresh. Can you see the difference what just happened? We had the divs all one below the other, right? But as soon as I gave it a position of absolute, they started to overlap each other. We have 4 divs over here, right? But they are overlapping each other. Let's see in the console so that you understand. Can you see the 4th div same, 3rd div, even if I hover, it's in the same position, 2nd div also and 1st div also. This is because of the position absolute. Okay, if you remove it, can you see they go one below the other, but when you give it position absolute, they start to overlap each other. Okay, this happens why? Because position absolute removes your element outside your document flow. So now let's start with child 2. Child 1 we don't need to touch because it's in the proper place, right? Here we want it to be over here and our child 1 is already over there, right? The 2nd, 3rd and the 4th div which are overlapping, we just need to move them. So the second child, we give it a right of 0, for example. We save and we refresh. Can you see it moves to the right 0, right? So what exactly is happening over here is your child element, it moves relative to your parent element. Okay, so it will come to the right 0 of your parent, and if your parent didn't have a position of relative, can you see what happened? It moves, it will consider the entire document, like the entire HTML body, to be its parent. Okay, so it will move relative to that. But here if your parent is relative, it will move relative to your parent. Okay, so this is your second child. Now can you guess what you can give your third child if you want it to be over here, for example? What would you give it? It's already on the left 0, right? So you just need to give it a bottom of 0. You got the 3rd div in its right place. Now the 4th div, just guess, it's really easy. Pause the video, try it yourself and then come back and see what we need to give the 4th child over here. Okay, So here the fourth child, we give it a bottom of 0, right, and a right of 0, not inherit, right of 0. Can you see it comes to the place where we want it to be, right? So this is how position absolute and relative work together. I already have a video on positions in CSS. If you don't know what position absolute and relative are, then I suggest you to watch that video first and then come back and try these examples, so you can get your concepts really strong and clear when you practice, right? So yeah, this is our first design done. Okay, now this is our second design. This is not difficult. This is a 200 by 200 div, okay, your parent div, and then you can have 50 pixels of these 4 divs and then try to set them. If you want to test that do you know CSS relative and absolute position, then I suggest pause the video, go try it yourself and just mess around with those positions, and I'm sure you'll be able to do this one. This one is easy. If you understood this one, then I think this one should not be a difficult one for you. So yeah, pause the video, try, and then come back and watch the solution with me. Okay, so yeah, for the ones still watching, let's go through the solution. So this was our, let's comment this first design over here. Now the second one is, let's give it them the same class of parent, and let's copy this over here, right? Child, how many child do we need here? 1 2 3 4, like 4 children elements, so we have them over here. And let's erase all of this, not all. Yeah, so our parent is same like the one we had earlier, right, with height 200, width 200, background and position of relative, and our child has a height and width of 50 pixels and a background color, okay, and its position absolute. Now to set our elements as in the design to the second child, what we need to give is, now you start to calculate. It's a 200 by 200 pixel div, right, and these are your 50 pixels children elements, right? So you want this div to just be 50 pixels down from the top and 50 pixels from the left, right? So you can give your second child a left of 50 pixels and a top of 50 pixels, right? And you refresh. Can you see we get the first div in its place? I guess this brought something in your mind that how you can set these two divs. So now if you get an idea how you can do this, so now also you can go pause the video, try it out, and then come back again. So the third child over here, what we can give it is, we can give it a left of 100 pixels and a top of 100 pixels. You save and you refresh. Can you see it's here? Why? Because it is 50 pixels over here and more 50 pixels over here, right? So we need 100 from top and 100 from left. Similarly, the fourth child, that is child 4, what you can do is you can give it a left of 150 pixels and a top of 150 pixels maybe, and you refresh. Can you see it's in its place? And if not this, then we can do one more thing, that is we can give it a right of 0 and a bottom of 0. This will work the same, right? So this is how you solve your second example, and now let's go with the third example. So if you guys were able to do these two, great, you can do the third one as well. It's very easy. And if you guys couldn't do the first and the second one, no problem. If you understood that, then go and try the third one. I'm sure you'll be able to do that one. Okay, so let's first see how we can do this one. We have 4 black color, actually we have these 5 divs, right, over the container. Here we can give it 2 approaches. The first one is you can have a background of this color, okay, and have 4 different black divs inside of it, or you can have a black background color, these divs to be your children elements, okay. So I would like to have this one as my background color and black as my divs, because black we have only 4 divs, so it will be easy for us to, you know, place only 4 divs. But if we take black as our background, then we'll have to set 5 divs, right? So yeah, you see how your work gets easier, and accordingly we can do it. Okay, so here again we will need 4 divs, so let this be as it is, and here let's remove these styles from the child. We save this and we refresh. So again we have 4 divs. Now we need to set it as they are in over here. Okay, so we were supposed to take this color as a background, right? So let's copy this color, use it as a background, and let's use our black color as the div color. Okay, so here we are. Now let's first see, we have 3 divs, right? So if they are 50, so this will be 50, 50 and 50, so it will be 150 by 150. So let's make this 150 by 150, and you refresh, right? Can you see? Now what we have over here is, it is 50 pixels from the top, this one is 50 pixels from the left, this is 100 pixels from the left, and this is again 50 pixels from the left, and 0 from the bottom, right? So yeah, these many hints are enough. So pause the video, go try the example, and you will be good to go. Okay, so yeah, let's start with child 1. Here we will also have to give style to the child, I mean position to our child, first child, because it is not in the corner, left corner, right? So yeah, child 1 will be left, for example 50 pixels, and you refresh. You got it there? Now the second child will be, for example top 50 pixels. Where is our second child? It is over here, right? So we we save and we refresh. You get this over here. Okay, we have this 1, 2 elements in place, right? Now our third element, let's place it over here. Okay, the third one, let's place it here. So to do that, what you can do is, you can give your third child, child 3, a right of 0, for example, and a top of 50 pixels. You got that over there, right? And our fourth child, what we can do to our fourth child is, we can give it a bottom of 0 and a left of 50 pixels, right? We got the same design. So yeah, that's it. One more thing that I need to tell you is, not everyone will be giving the same values to the left, right, top and bottom as I did. This is how I approach this question. You might have done something else also. You might, in place of giving it a bottom of 0, you might have given it a bottom of, for example 100, I mean a top of 100 pixels. It would work the same, right? So no problem, like if your code looks different, but it should give you the same output as here, so then it's perfect. Okay, so I hope these 3 examples helped you to understand position, absolute and relative more nicely. So I hope you guys learned something new, or at least you got practice, you know, of relative and absolute. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and consider subscribing my channel. I'll be coming up with such videos frequently, and also drop a like if this video was helpful. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Bye guys.